Shalom, shalom. This is Whitney, also known on Twitter as Queen of Agape. Initially, I was going to make a part two to the video that I made with my brother Josh, and it was going to be more of a double standard type of a thing. But I decided that that's not really where my heart is right now. My heart and my spirit is more into, sorry, just don't want you guys to think I don't have any clothes on. I do. But anyway, my heart and my spirit is really on women and our emotions. And really, it's not even just about women. It's more in general about just how we handle our emotions and what is healthy and what is not. I have done some soul searching, and it's by the grace of the Lord that I am in the position mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically that I am right now. And I think that a lot of women, and a lot of people really let their emotions dictate their thoughts and their actions. And, I think that that's not something that is taught to us. I don't think that our parents teach us that well. I don't definitely know that school, like education, they don't teach us that either. So it's something that you have to figure out. And you really have to, it's a spiritual journey. You have to learn how to work with it. But I kind of want to intertwine this with my video about double standards, because I feel that a lot of women try to hold on to this hard, exterior, and that's not really us. We are very emotional creatures. We are the emotional part of, I think, the Lord. That's just what I feel like, because he wouldn't have made us the way he did if it wasn't. But I feel like once women and men acknowledge the emotions that we have, and then not try and hide them, then that becomes a healing process for us. And also in relationships too, because if you let your emotions fester like into these feelings that just get deeper and deeper and worse, and you just you're trying to let things go because you just are like, I'm hard, I can take it, I can do this and that. One day it's going to just come out, and it's going to be a big mess to you, and a big mess to the person you're in a relationship with, whether it be your friends, family, or significant other, your husband or your wife. I'm not married, but I do have relationships with individuals and with males, friendships and things like that. And I know that if I let my emotions, like if I get mad enough and I don't let them out, or I don't figure out a way to channel them, then I can become, for lack of better words, a bitch. And I don't want to be that. I want to be cool. I want to be cool, calm, and collected, because a lot of times a lot of men are cool, calm, and collected. And that's how we should be, ladies. So I think that once this is what I want to talk about basically, is what you need to do is acknowledge any type of issue or feeling that you have towards another person at that moment in time, so that you can nip it in the bud, because you never want to you just never want to let it fester. One of the things that I do to try and rechannel my negative energy and to make it positive energy is I meditate. I think that's something that is very healthy, and I don't think that it goes against the word of the Lord. And I think that if you do it properly and make sure that you're not trying to focus in on anything that you shouldn't be focusing on, I do deep breathing. I also sort of, I don't necessarily do the chakra. I don't necessarily do the chakra meditations any longer, but I do focus in on the energies that we have within our body. And I think that's really important for us to acknowledge, because again, this is us learning how to channel negative energy that we have through our emotions and to make it positive. Because again, you don't want to let your emotions dictate your actions, and you have to learn how to become control of your emotions. Because once you are controlled of your emotions, then you control your life. That's basically, I mean, you control to a certain extent. You can control you can control you. You know, I don't think that another person's actions should really control you. Now, I'm not perfect, and there are times where if a man says something to me that I don't like, or if, you know, my parents or my friends or whatever, they say something to me that I don't like, you know, I might snap and get an attitude. But I have to try, and this is all from practice, basically just trying to get yourself to a point where you don't let anything affect you. Because a lot of people are focused in on temporary happiness, and happiness is another emotion. It's not like joy, which is something that's internal and permanent. So you have to learn how to find those things, and then you can figure out how, you know, to channel your energy and the emotions correctly. Something else that I wanted to bring up was also like other options. Like I said, I meditate. Another thing that I do is I write, and I've been writing, you know, for a while. I got my degree in writing. I don't do it for a living, but, you know, whatever. But I do it, you know, as a spiritual let go and a spiritual release. Because not everything that's on your mind should come out of your mouth. And if you have to have that word vomit, let it go, you know, on a pen. Something else that I do to learn how to handle my emotions and balance me out and to keep me stable is I work out. I don't do it as often as I should, but I try and do it at least every other day, because that also gets out negative energy and releases toxins and hormones in your body that are brought on by other emotions. And I just think that, you know, thinking positively also, and I did a video about that a while back, almost maybe about 6 or 7 months ago, about having a positive outlook. Because no matter what may happen, you know, you can't control anyone else. And that's something that my mom and my dad and everybody, you know, and people who are really close to me, they let me know, like, you can't control anyone else. You can only control yourself. And since you can only control yourself, why spend that time being miserable and sad and unhappy and, you know, going through life just feeling like blah? I think the biggest thing that you need to learn how to do is you need to focus in on the now. And I always tell my friends that, you know, is that you only have the moment that you're in at this point in time. So a lot of times when our feelings and our emotions get, you know, or we're hurt and things like that, it's oftentimes from things that happened, you know, a week or two ago or a couple days ago. But if you let that go through those options, you know, that I talked about, working out, meditating, writing, you know, taking a dance class, doing something productive instead of sitting and thinking and meditating on the bad, you know, you need to breathe and let those things go and focus on the now. Because all we have is right now. You can't change the past, and you really can't alter the future besides focusing in on what's going on at this point in time and realizing that it is a blessing to be in this moment at this very moment. Again, very off topic of the double standards, but I think it's important because I think a lot of women need to know and need to understand that we have got to get ourselves in control, because I think we're out of control. I know I can be. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of that. And I guess I can give a little you know, to do about my hair. I did this is so off topic but I did a flat twist on my hair, and this is a 3-day-old hair. So this is like, I don't know if you can see it, but this is what it looks like, and the back is you know, a lot. And mind you, I've been working out, so I don't know. I'm trying to do protective styling, so we'll see how that goes. Completely off topic and almost unnecessary for me to even talk about that, but you know, it's my show, so whatever. Anyways, I'm glad everybody listened. Please comment, let me know what you think, and shalom. I love you, and I'll talk to you later.